Hello, it's Joe and welcome to what I think is going to be my last video of 2018. I don't know why I said 2018 like that. But anyway, the reason that I think it's going to be my last video of 2018 is because I'm working over Christmas and New Year and I'm going to Edinburgh. So like, I don't see myself having a chance to film after today, to be honest. And so yeah. This is going to be my last video of the year, and it's a video that I am really excited to do because this is the year that I discovered BookTube. Like right at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of January, I found BookTube and fell in love, obviously, and here I am a year later with my own channel, which I really did not think would happen when I first found BookTube, but here I am 6 months into the channel. Yeah, and I'm just really happy at the moment with BookTube. So I thought I would do my list of favourite BookTube videos of the year. As I say, I discovered BookTube this year, and so I have watched a lot of BookTube videos this year. So of course, to narrow things down and make it easier for myself, I'm just going to be talking about BookTube videos that came out this year. Like, if I went backwards like to years previous, then I'd be here all day. Also, it just so happens that I have 18 videos in this list. I originally set to planning this video with 10, and while I was planning, I just sort of found 8 more that I had to include, and then I counted them all up and realised there were 18, and I was like, yes, 18 videos for 2018. So that wasn't on purpose, but it was a really happy coincidence. So yeah, I have 18 videos to talk about, so without further ado, let's just dive right in. And I just want to point out that these videos are in no particular order, so the last one that I talk about is not my #1 favourite, and the first one that I talk about is not my least favourite of this list. It's just me talking about them in the order that I remembered them. Anyway. The first of my favourite BookTube videos of 2018 is Books with Chloe's video, which is called Getting My First Bookish Tattoo. I watched this video when it premiered, and watching it along with Chloe and everyone else who was watching it was just so much fun. And I think the thing that I love most about that video is watching someone do something that makes them so happy. Like, first of all, I love the tattoo, but I just loved watching how happy Chloe was with it, and that in turn made me happy, so that's why it's on this list. Next up we have TJ Reads the Stars, my good friend Tom, and the video of his that I've picked is called Reading to You, and it's basically a video where he reads excerpts of his favourite books in, you know, audiobook style, and it is incredible. He needs to narrate an audiobook in the future because he's so good at it, and I love that video so much. Next up we have my queen, Hannah from A Clockwork Reader, and the video that I've chosen from her channel is reading my hate comments. I watched this video and laughed so much. The little quote she said about Dickens reading her, something about like, Dickens should be lucky that I'm reading his books, and then she went, and that's the tea, and I died. Oh, I love that video so much, and her whole like relationship with her friends and the dynamic is just perfect, and I love it a lot. Next up we have a video from Emma Novella, and it is her New York City reading vlog. I believe it was just called New York City Vlog. But it's the full version. She did a shortened version of it, but the full version is like 50 something minutes long, and I love it so much. I went to New York for the first time in June for BookCon actually, and watching Emma's video about New York and the whole vlog just transported me back there, and it just, I loved it so much. And I'm saying that for every single video, but I love them all so much, so you're going to be hearing that a lot. Next video that I have for you is from Paperback Dreams, or Cat, and it is the Pride Flag book tag. I discovered Cat in like at the end of spring, beginning of summer, I think it was, and fell in love with and fell in love with her whole channel. I love her humour, and I love how critical she is about book, but in a really concise and articulate way. However, the reason that I've chosen the Pride Flag book tag is because, as you probably know if you're familiar with Kat, she loves Radio Silence by Alice Oseman, and she talked about it in that video. And before I even read it, her talking about that book just like hit me really hard, and she cried. She cried while talking about it, filming that video, and I just love watching people cry because relatable. So yeah, I've chosen that video because it's amazing. Next up, we have Emma from Emma Books, and the video of hers that I've chosen is the Vine book tag, and we just love original creative queen, to be honest. Like, a Vine book tag, like, of course she comes up with that, and it was done so well. And if you are into Vines, or were into Vines, because, you know, RIP Vine, then I would definitely recommend checking that out. The next video that I have for you is from Bowties and Books, and their video is called Booktubers Play Fuck, Marry, Kill with Characters. And basically they just had a load of booktubers on their channel, and they played Fuck, Marry, Kill with book characters, and it was amazing, and I loved it so much. And I love them a lot, and they're just so cute, and that video is so cute and so funny, and I love it. So yeah. Next one comes from the king himself, which is Common Spence, and the video of his that I've chosen is his top 10 Charmed episodes. When I tell you, that video was so... it was so good. Like, I feel like that video was meant for me. Like, I feel like he went inside my brain and thought, what video does Joe need to watch? And he just made it. And top 10 Charmed episodes, like, I don't fully agree with his list, but there are that many Charmed episodes that doesn't really matter. Almost every Charmed episode is amazing. Charmed is one of my favourite TV shows of all time, and it's one that I always forget about. Like, when people ask me my favourite TV shows, I always go Game of Thrones, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Friends, boom. And I always forget about Charmed, but Charmed is like up there. And also Wentworth Prison. But yeah, Spencer's video about Charmed is amazing, and if you like Charmed, then you'll love that video, so go and watch it. The next video I've chosen is from Rhiannon from Crescent Moon Reads, and it's the My Lipstick Makes Me an Idiot ? Rant. And Rhiannon's video was basically a response to that guy who said all that dumb shit about girls on BookTube wearing makeup and... Anyway, I just thought it was amazing. All of Rhiannon's discussion videos are really, really good. I just love the way she talks so passionately and articulately, and she gets her points across really well, and I just love her all around. So go and check out that video and her whole channel if you haven't already. Next video is by Emma from Emmy Rose Reads, and it is her the first sentence challenge, and she did that with one of her friends. I don't remember the friend's name, sorry, but I just thought that was a really, really fun video, and I love her a lot. Her channel is really underrated, so if you're watching this and you haven't checked her out, then I would definitely recommend doing that. All the links for all of these booktubers are going to be down below, by the way, so go and do that. But yeah, the first sentence challenge, it was just so funny. I love those videos anyway, but I think her version of it was probably the best that I've seen. The next video comes from Hayley in Bookland, and it's actually the first ever Bookmark live show. So it's chapter 1, How We Became Readers. And I love a lot of Hayley's videos, but out of all the videos she's made this year, this one was my favourite because, if you don't know, she does a live show every Tuesday with Zoe from Read by Zoe and Hannah from A Clockwork Reader, and it's just amazing, honestly. And the first one I still think is the best one. I enjoy them all, but the first one was just such like an experience watching it, and I loved it a lot, so yeah. Next video that I'm going to talk about is from Lily C. Reads, and it's her reading Harry Potter for the first time, Prisoner of Azkaban video. I love all her reading Harry Potter for the first time videos that she's put out so far, but the Prisoner of Azkaban one is just my favourite because the ending just has her so shook. I just love her way of talking in general. It makes me smile and laugh a lot, so yeah, that's why I've chosen it. Next video comes from Mayonna from Mayonna's Reads, and it's her addressing why I'm always in drama video. It's a video that she put out quite recently actually, and honestly I love a lot of Mayonna's videos, but the reason I've chose this one is because like we love a mature queen who is also self-aware and shows a lot of growth, and that video really does that, so yeah, that's why I've chosen it. Next video comes from Cindy from Read with Cindy, and it's my emotional breakdown over Crooked Kingdom. Again, like with Kat's video from before, I just love watching people cry, and so when she cried over Crooked Kingdom, which is a book that I adore, it was just the perfect video for me. And to be honest, if I could put all of Cindy's videos on this list, I really would, but I had to choose one, and that's the one I chose. The next video comes from Rachel Marie Book Junkie, and it is Wicked Reads I'm desperate to sink my teeth into. And honestly, the intro, like that intro, best intro ever. She basically lip syncs to Hocus Pocus, and she has like all the makeup on and she proper goes for it, and I just loved it so much. I love the rest of the video as well, obviously, but that intro and the full version at the end of the video just makes it for me, so that's the one I've chosen. Next video comes from Sophisticated Books, and it's her series I Don't Want to Finish video. I love watching Sophie talk about books that she doesn't like. I feel like a lot of us will be in agreement with that. Like, she is so like, I don't even have the vocabulary to like describe what Sophie's like when she talks about books that she doesn't like, but it's so like poignant and entertaining and accurate, and I just love it so much. Next video that I've chosen comes from Fada from the Fada Project, formerly known as a BookTube book, and it's her review of Children of Blood and Bone. That was actually the first time that I'd heard of Children of Blood and Bone before. I think she posted her video before the hype, so that was like the first time that I'd seen the book talked about. And obviously it brought me attention to the book, and I read it and I loved it, and then I went back and watched the review, and it's just amazing. And honestly, I think Fada is a really underrated booktuber, so I'm going to link that video down below, and you should definitely check it out, as well as the rest of her channel. And the very last video that I have to talk to you about comes from the Book Basement, and it's her video titled Me Gushing About the Crazy Rich Asians film for 10 minutes. And I mean, it does what it says on the package. She gushes about the Crazy Rich Asians film for 10 minutes, and I loved Crazy Rich Asians. I haven't read the book because I've heard quite a lot of bad things about it, but I watched the film like when it came out, and I loved it. It was so beautiful and so funny, and I wasn't expecting it to be as funny as it was, but it really was. And everything she says about it in that video is really accurate, and I agree with it all. And also, I just love the way that she talks in general. Like it kind of has a sarcastic, humorous edge to it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I really love that video. So there we have it. Those are my 18 favourite BookTube videos of 2018. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope that you check all the videos out because they're so good. I also hope that if you're watching this and your video wasn't included, that you don't feel bad. Like, I feel like we're all mature enough to realise that I'm obviously not going to be able to include every video ever. I enjoyed so many BookTube videos this year, considering this was the year that I got into BookTube. I couldn't include everyone. Sorry if you were expecting your video to be on here and it wasn't, but it's my list, so. Also, just as I did mention it early on, but just to make sure that you are aware, all the links to the videos that I've mentioned today are going to be in the description if you want to go and check them out, and I highly recommend that you do. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. and let's hope 2019 is going to be even better than 2018, because for me 2018 was a really good year. Let's hope 2019 is filled with lots of good books and good bookish times on BookTube, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you think you like more of my videos, make sure to subscribe below. My Twitter and my Goodreads are linked below if you want to follow me or be friends with me on those. I do plan on filming all the end of year type videos in January and putting them out, because, you know, for like favourite books of 2018, least favourite books, you know, that kind of thing. Because obviously I have like 10 days or whatever left in December, and I would be really annoyed if I read a book in those 10 days and didn't include it in my favourites video. And so those types of videos will be coming in January, hopefully. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.